Hey, it's Dan from Downforce Motorsports, and we've got a very unique video for you today. What looks to be two of the same vehicles actually couldn't be any more different. So what we're going to go over today is the very well-known, tried and true Superformance GT40. This model is a Mark I, finished in the Golf A pattern with the extra wide body rear end. And what you may think is the same car sitting next to it is actually completely different. These two cars do not share a body panel at all. There's nothing similar on these cars except for the chassis. This is our very special Tool Room edition that we get from Superformance. This car is as close as of a copy as you can get to the original 1075 that won Le Mans 68 and 69. This car is even wider in the front and rear than our standard Mark I extra wide body. For example, you're talking 15 by 8s in the front, you're talking 15 by 9.5s in the front on this car, and then 15 by 13s compared to a 14-inch wheel on the back of the Tool Room car. So what exactly is a Tool Room car? It is, as I said, almost an exact copy of 1075. There is nothing taken from this car that is really streetable. So there's no air conditioning. There's none of the creature comforts that you find in the regular Superformance GT40. What you have is a right-hand only drive Tool Room edition, where the regular Superformance is available in both left-hand and right-hand drive. It comes with the period correct interior. The dash is as they raced. The seats are the parachute materials with the gold grommets as they raced back in the 60s. The Tool Room edition gets its own series of P numbers issued to them. They're only building 50 of these cars, so they're going to be very unique, very rare, and appreciate in value very quickly. So the normal Superformance cars all have a 2000 series chassis number, this car being 2348. The cars from the 60s all had a 1000 series chassis number. So what you're going to find with the Tool Room edition, an 1100 series. So these cars are issued their own significant special series of chassis numbers to designate them and separate them from the normal Superformance vehicles. The entry level is much higher. Obviously, you're talking in the high 200s for a rolling chassis before you start clicking options. The vast majority of our cars that we find, people do the Golf pattern on it. You can put other liveries on it, but we're finding that almost everyone is doing the 68 or 69 Golf pattern on the car. That being said, it doesn't stop you from doing the Golf B or the Golf C paint liveries on the car. These two cars are both featuring the Golf A livery. So one of the neat things about the Tool Room edition, besides its exclusivity in its unique chassis numbers, you're going to find up in the front area here an extra large radiator. You're going to find an additional cooler in the front. In the back, you're going to find 2 additional coolers in the back for oil and transmission. And then you're also going to find that all of the cars feature a twin pin clamshell setup like the original cars did. The windshield wipers are different. And then, like I said, every body panel on this car is different. Even the things that you look at and think they might be the same, even the hoods are different. This uses the original style twist latch lift off hood, where the original Superformance cars, they all have hinged hoods on it. The front fascia on the car features the round period correct fog lights. Those are optional on the Superformance car, but you're going to find them standard on the Tool Room edition. Also, the knockoffs are slightly different in style on the front than the typical Superformance car. And then from there, as we move back, you're going to notice the doors are a little different. They have your own unique door handle. They have a unique interior panel that are different from the original cars. They all feature the rondelle lights. Even the sill panels, even though they look just the same, there's actually a small kick out on the back of this sill panel to give it some aerodynamics for the rear tire. The rear clamshell is really where you see the big difference on these cars. They are much, much wider than even the wide body GT40 Mark I that we get from Superformance. And then the top panel, it features a single breathing duct, where this one features the bolt-on panel with the multiple ducts on it. So again, the Tool Room car is just that. If you put a period correct engine in, put a period correct transaxle in, the car is actually FIA legal. So if you're really looking for something unique, this is that rare opportunity to get something. If you ever look back and say, I wish I would have bought one of those back when they were affordable. I wish I would have bought one when they were readily available. This is that opportunity to grab one of those cars. So it is as an exact copy as you can get, as I said before. So if you're looking for something as original as possible, don't want some of the creature comforts that are offered in the normal Superformance car, which is a great vehicle, but again, we did take a few liberties in adding air conditioning, offering it in left-hand and right-hand drive, where the Tool Room Edition, with its unique chassis number, its unique bodywork, unique interior, everything is different on this car, and it gives you an opportunity to really step back in time and experience what these guys were experiencing when they were driving these cars down the Mulsanne Straight at over 200 miles an hour. So if you want some more information on a Tool Room Edition vehicle, I highly encourage you to get a hold of us. We do have one on display here. They are in very, very limited numbers. Again, only 50 being produced. They are only built on as needed or as ordered basis. So seeing one in person is very rare. So if you get an opportunity to come to our South Carolina showroom, we do have one on display. We'll be happy to go over all the features, the uniqueness, and the exclusivity of owning a Tool Room Edition GT40. So our showroom here is in Lugoff, South Carolina. We can be reached at 803-900-0500, or you can always visit our website, downforcemotorsports.com, and we'll be happy to go over all the information and experience what it is to really own this unique vehicle in a Tool Room GT40.